Well, as the world's population continues to grow, finding food sources is of primary concern. The good news is there are advancements being made in plant biotechnology, allowing more food to be grown in more places using fewer chemicals and fewer natural resources. As the next part in our continuing Family Ties series, we're exploring this controversial and often misunderstood process. Joining us today is Sara Ross, a farmer from Iowa and volunteer from CommonGround, a grassroots organization that was created to foster conversation between women who grow the food on farms and those who are consumers living in cities. Good morning, Sara.
Good morning.
You don't look like a farmer.
I've heard that before.
Beautiful lady. You look great today, by the way. And I know, we talk a lot about biotechnology. It's been in the news a ton.
Yes.
It does stir up a lot of conversation, right? Can you tell me more about exactly what biotechnology is and what it means in regards to our food?
Yes, I can. The World Health Organization actually describes GMOs, which is genetically modified organisms, as organisms that have been altered in a way that doesn't occur naturally. What scientists can do is they can take genes or traits from one plant and put them into another. And that creates a GMO plant, which then creates a GMO crop. And this whole process is called biotechnology.
I think, some of the concern related to biotechnology is that it's considered new, it's considered unproven, but you're saying there's no truth to that.
No, actually ancient farmers have been genetically modifying corn for like 10,000 years. So it's not a new process. Some of the crops that we're genetically modifying nowadays are corn, soybeans, canola, cotton, and alfalfa.
Alfalfa. I haven't heard about that in a while. Talk about, some of the benefits of food biotechnology in agriculture.
Yes, there's actually a lot of benefits. Genetically modifying plants can create better tasting fruits and vegetables. They stay fresh longer, which is nice when you're buying a bunch of groceries. They don't go bad as fast. You can also make plants resistant to diseases, drought, insect infestations. You can take certain characteristics and enhance them, like in rice, you can increase the levels of beta carotene, which helps in poverty-stricken countries. And also, they're in the works are GMOs that will help with food allergies in the future.
Very interesting, but as you're sitting here talking about this, I'm thinking about this question that I'm sure a lot of our viewers are thinking about as well, as safety. Yeah. Talk about the safety in GMOs.
The process takes about 13 years to get a genetically modified plant approved. It goes through a process that 3 government agencies have to approve. It's the United States Department of Ag, the Environmental Protection Agency, and the Food and Drug Administration. They review all foods, whether it's food that humans eat or that the livestock eat. As a farmer and a mother of 2 kids, the food that we grow on our farm, I feel that it's safe to feed our kids. I want consumers to understand that it's safe to feed their families also. Being a mother, I want to give my sons the best food possible.
I think she wanted to say, if it's good enough for my kids.
Yep. It's good enough for her. Yep.
Well, I think it's good information, but here's the other thing I have to tell you that I've also heard as a mother myself of 3 boys. I've heard that there could be, increased incidence of things like ADHD, food allergy, even cancer in GMO foods.
Actually, those myths are untrue. The extensive process that they have to go through, through those 13 years, that's all looked at, and there's been no proven reports.
I think what CommonGround is doing is so important, because I think educating people is probably the key for you, right?
Yes, and that's why I became involved in CommonGround. As a farmer, our stories were getting told by other people, and there was a lot of misinformation out there. And what our goal as a CommonGround volunteer is, and a farmer, is to talk to the consumers one-on-one. We found that the women in the families are the ones that usually make the food decisions, so it's fun to talk, mother to mother, wife to wife, about what they buy in the grocery store and what we produce for them to buy in the grocery store. And there's a lot of information on our website, findourcommonground.com, on this topic and many others.
Great point you made, because I think there are 2 sides to every story. So it was great to hear this side of the story. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
Pleasure to meet you, Sara. And to learn more about how you can find your own common ground and join in on the conversation about farming and food, and learn more about biotechnology and GMOs, you can go to our website. That's thebalancingact.com. Once again, that is thebalancingact.com. Oh, and we're also on Facebook, we're on Twitter, so reach out to us there as well.